Did you know that most supplements out there simply don't work as promised? I didn't either. For a long time I bought miracle formulas thinking I'd grow fast, and all I got was frustration and wasted money. Until I stopped following the hype and started understanding what actually makes a difference. That's when everything changed. I discovered that less is more. There are only a few supplements that truly speed up muscle gains. And the best part? They're affordable, easy to use, and have proven results. Since then, my performance, recovery, and even motivation in the gym have never been the same. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 supplements that really work. No exaggerated marketing, no fitness guru secrets. Just what actually helps you build muscle, safely and efficiently. Oh, and if you want to go a step further, I've got an exclusive guide we developed just for you. It's available for a limited time, but I'll talk about that at the end. Now let's get straight to what matters. Alright, let's start with one that most people completely overlook: magnesium citrate. You might think of magnesium as just another mineral, but for anyone training hard, it's absolutely essential. Every time you contract a muscle, whether you're lifting a weight, doing a pull-up, or even just tensing, you're using up magnesium. It's a key player in muscle function, energy production, and nerve transmission. When you put your body through an intense workout, you deplete your magnesium stores significantly. This depletion is why so many athletes and lifters are actually deficient in magnesium without even realizing it. You might feel overly sore, have trouble sleeping, or experience muscle cramps and twitches. These are all classic signs that your body is screaming for more magnesium. Your body's demand for it skyrockets when you're consistently breaking down muscle tissue. You lose a lot of it through sweat, which means if you're training intensely, you're losing more than the average person. So, how does it help with recovery? Magnesium plays a crucial role in protein synthesis, the very process of repairing and rebuilding the muscle fibers you just tore down. It also helps regulate your nervous system, calming it down after the high-stress state of a workout. This helps shift you from a fight or flight state to a rest and digest state, which is where real recovery and growth happens. It's a fundamental building block for getting you ready for your next session. Taking it post-workout is the optimal strategy. This is when your body is most receptive to nutrient uptake and is in desperate need of replenishment. By supplying it with magnesium right after you train, you kickstart the recovery process immediately. It helps to relax the muscles, reduce that immediate post-workout tension, and sets the stage for efficient repair overnight while you sleep. Think of it as laying the groundwork for all other recovery processes to function properly. For the dosage, you want to be precise. We're not just guessing here. The science points to a specific range for maximum benefit without causing any digestive issues, which can happen if you take too much. I recommend taking around 300 to 500 milligrams of magnesium citrate post-workout. Citrate is a highly bioavailable form, meaning your body can absorb and use it very effectively, much better than some of the cheaper oxide forms you might see on the shelf. Don't just grab any magnesium supplement. Look specifically for magnesium citrate. It's one of the best absorbed forms and is perfect for this post-workout window. Mixing it with your post-workout shake or taking it with your first meal after the gym is an easy way to incorporate it into your routine. It's a simple, cheap, and incredibly effective tool that will make a noticeable difference in your recovery, your sleep quality, and your overall ability to perform day in and day out. This isn't a flashy supplement, it doesn't have a huge marketing budget behind it, and that's why you don't hear about it as much. But trust me, once you start supplementing with it correctly, you'll feel the difference. You'll wake up less sore, feel more recovered, and be able to attack your next workout with more intensity. It's a non-negotiable for me, and it should be for you too if you're serious about your training. Next up, let's talk about L-carnitine. This is another powerful supplement that flies under the radar for many, but its benefits for recovery are backed by solid research. L-carnitine is an amino acid compound that plays a critical role in energy metabolism. Its primary job in the body is to transport fatty acids into your cell's mitochondria, where they can be burned for energy. But its benefits for athletes go far beyond just fat metabolism. When you train hard, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. This is what causes muscle soreness and inflammation, a process known as exercise-induced muscle damage. L-carnitine has been shown to significantly reduce the markers of this damage. It acts almost like a cellular cleanup crew, helping to mitigate the metabolic stress and catabolic effects that come from an intense workout. Less damage means less soreness, and a faster return to full strength. One of the most interesting effects of L-carnitine is its ability to improve blood flow and oxygen supply to your muscles. It does this by increasing the number of androgen receptors in muscle cells. This enhanced circulation means that more nutrients and hormones like testosterone can get delivered to the muscle tissue that needs them for repair. At the same time, it helps to more efficiently clear out metabolic waste products like lactic acid that build up during exercise and contribute to fatigue and soreness. This dual action of reducing muscle damage and improving nutrient delivery is what makes L-carnitine such a potent recovery agent. You're essentially attacking the problem from two different angles. You're protecting the muscle from excessive damage during the workout itself, and you're speeding up the repair process afterward. The result is that you feel less sore in the days following a tough session, and your muscles are able to rebuild and come back stronger in a shorter amount of time. For dosing, timing is key. You want to take L-carnitine post-workout to capitalize on that enhanced blood flow and nutrient partitioning. The research-backed dose is between 2 to 3 grams. This is the amount that has been shown in studies to effectively reduce muscle damage and improve recovery markers in trained individuals. Taking it right after your workout ensures it gets to work when your body needs it most. There are a few different forms of L-carnitine, but for post-workout recovery, I recommend L-carnitine L-tartrate. This form has been used in most of the studies demonstrating these benefits for athletes and is known for its rapid absorption rate. It's a very specific tool for a very specific purpose, accelerating your recovery so you can handle higher training volumes and frequencies without breaking down. Think of it this way. Your workout is the stimulus for growth, but the actual growth happens during recovery. Anything you can do to make that recovery process more efficient is going to directly translate to faster gains. L-carnitine is one of those tools. It helps you bounce back quicker, so you can get back to providing that growth stimulus sooner. It's a smart addition to any serious athlete's post-workout protocol. Now we get to the undisputed king of all sports supplements, creatine monohydrate. If there is one supplement that has been studied more than any other, it's this one. We're talking hundreds, if not thousands, of peer-reviewed scientific studies all coming to the same conclusion. Creatine works. It's safe, it's cheap, and it's incredibly effective for anyone looking to increase their strength, power, and muscle mass. There is no debate on this one in the scientific community. So how does it work? Creatine's primary function is to help your body regenerate its main energy currency, ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. When you perform short, explosive movements like lifting a heavy weight or sprinting, your body uses ATP for energy. You only have enough stored for a few seconds of all-out effort. Creatine helps to rapidly replenish these ATP stores, allowing you to push out those extra 1 or 2 reps, lift slightly heavier weight, or sprint for a little longer. Those extra reps and that extra weight add up over time. That increased workload is a more powerful stimulus for muscle growth. More stimulus equals more adaptation, which means more muscle, but the benefits don't stop at just strength and power. Creatine also directly promotes muscle growth by drawing water into your muscle cells, a process called cellular hydration. This not only makes your muscles look bigger and fuller, but also triggers anabolic signaling pathways that lead to increased protein synthesis. Beyond performance in the gym, creatine also plays a significant role in recovery. By increasing the energy available to your cells, it helps to facilitate the demanding process of muscle repair. Studies have shown that supplementing with creatine can reduce muscle cell damage and inflammation following strenuous exercise. This means you recover faster between sets during your workout, and you recover faster between your actual training sessions, allowing you to train harder and more frequently. Now let's talk about dosing, because this is where a lot of people get confused. You'll hear about loading phases, and while they can work to saturate your muscles faster, they aren't strictly necessary. The most effective and simplest protocol is to just take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day, every single day. Consistency is the key. It doesn't matter as much when you take it, but taking it post-workout with your shake is a great way to remember and may offer a slight benefit due to the insulin spike helping with absorption. Forget about all the fancy, expensive forms of creatine you see advertised. Creatine HCl, creatine ethyl ester, buffered creatine. The research consistently shows that none of them are superior to plain old creatine monohydrate. In fact, monohydrate is the form used in the vast majority of the successful studies. It's the most researched, most effective, and by far the cheapest form available. Don't let marketing convince you to pay more for something that doesn't work any better. To wrap it up, if you could only choose one supplement to take for the rest of your life to improve your performance and physique, it should be creatine monohydrate. It's the most proven and powerful natural performance enhancer on the market. It will help you get stronger, build muscle faster, and recover more quickly. If you're not taking 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily, you are leaving gains on the table. It's as simple as that. Let's move on to a supplement that works on a completely different axis: ashwagandha. This is an adaptogenic herb that has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine, and honestly, modern science is now beginning to validate its powerful effects, especially for athletes. Its primary benefit revolves around managing stress, which is a much bigger factor in your muscle-building journey than you might think. Intense training is a physical stressor, and your body's response to it is critical. When you're stressed, whether it's from your workout, your job, or just daily life, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. While cortisol is necessary in small amounts, chronically elevated levels are disastrous for anyone trying to build muscle. Cortisol is a catabolic hormone, meaning it actively breaks down muscle tissue. It also inhibits testosterone production and can lead to increased fat storage, particularly around the midsection. It's honestly the enemy of progress. This is where ashwagandha comes in. It's been shown in numerous human studies to significantly lower cortisol levels. By helping your body better adapt to stress, it keeps cortisol in check. This creates a more anabolic or muscle-building environment in your body. It shifts you away from that catabolic muscle-wasting state that so many people are stuck in without even realizing it. Lowering cortisol is one of the most powerful things you can do to unlock your natural muscle-building potential. Ashwagandha works by helping to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. This is often called the rest and digest system. After a workout, your sympathetic nervous system, or fight or flight system, is in overdrive. To kickstart recovery, you need to switch over to the parasympathetic state as quickly as possible. Ashwagandha facilitates this switch, helping to lower your heart rate, reduce anxiety, and promote a state of calm that is optimal for repair and growth. This is why taking it post-workout is such a powerful strategy. You finish your last set, your body is amped up and cortisol is elevated. Taking ashwagandha at this point helps to slam the brakes on that stress response. It tells your body the battle is over, it's time to rebuild. This not only improves your immediate recovery, but also has profound effects on your sleep quality later that night, which is when the majority of muscle repair and hormone production occurs. For the dose, the clinical research points to an effective range of 300 to 600 milligrams of a standardized root extract post-workout. It's important to look for a standardized extract, often specifying the percentage of withanolides, which are the active compounds. This ensures you're getting a potent and effective product, not just ground-up root powder with no quality control. So, while supplements like creatine directly fuel your performance, ashwagandha works by creating the optimal hormonal and neurological environment for that performance to translate into actual muscle growth. It manages the dark side of training, the stress and cortisol that can sabotage your results. If you feel constantly stressed, have trouble winding down after workouts, or struggle with sleep, ashwagandha could be a complete game changer for your recovery and your gains. Alright, let's talk about the most fundamental supplement of all: protein. You can't build muscle without it. Protein provides the amino acids, the literal building blocks that your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle tissue after you've broken it down in the gym. While getting enough protein from whole foods like chicken, beef, eggs, and fish should always be your #1 priority, protein powders offer a convenient and efficient way to hit your daily targets. The big debate in the world of protein powders has always been casein versus whey. Both are high-quality, complete proteins derived from milk, but they differ significantly in one key aspect: their digestion speed. This difference is what determines which one is optimal for you in different situations, especially around your workout. Understanding this is crucial for maximizing your recovery and muscle growth. Whey protein is known as the fast-acting protein. When you drink a whey shake, the amino acids are rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream, typically within 30 to 60 minutes. This causes a quick and large spike in muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, which is the process of building new muscle. For a long time, this was thought to be the ideal scenario for a post-workout shake, to quickly deliver building blocks to the damaged muscles. Casein, on the other hand, is the slow-acting protein. When it hits your stomach, it forms a gel-like substance, leading to a much slower, sustained release of amino acids into the bloodstream over several hours, sometimes up to 7 or 8 hours. This doesn't cause the same dramatic spike in muscle protein synthesis as whey, but it provides a steady trickle of amino acids that is incredibly effective at preventing muscle protein breakdown, or MPB, which is the other side of the muscle growth equation. Now here's the key insight that most people miss. The net muscle growth you experience is the result of muscle protein synthesis minus muscle protein breakdown. You need to both stimulate synthesis and prevent breakdown. If you ate a solid meal containing protein and carbs an hour or two before your workout, your body already has a pool of amino acids available. In this scenario, your primary goal post-workout isn't just to spike MPS again, but to shut down the catabolic state and prevent muscle breakdown. This is where casein shines. Because you already have amino acids circulating from your pre-workout meal, the most powerful thing you can do post-workout is to introduce a slow-digesting protein source. The sustained release from casein will put a halt to muscle breakdown for hours, creating a much more favorable net protein balance compared to a short-lived whey spike. The anti-catabolic power of casein in this context is superior. So, the old advice of slam a whey shake immediately post-workout isn't always the best advice. It depends on your pre-workout nutrition. If you trained fasted, then yes, fast-acting whey is a great choice to quickly reverse the catabolic state. But if you trained properly fueled, a casein shake post-workout is the scientifically superior choice for preventing muscle breakdown and maximizing your net gains over the crucial hours of recovery that follow.